Hello, guys. Welcome back. Well, today I've got something interesting. It's an alarm clock that I've had since probably 1993, 1994. Anyways, it worked for a million years, and I think what ended up happening is one of the wires broke, or there's something wrong with a soldering connection on the inside. So I kind of wanted to see if I couldn't fix it up and get it working again and bring an old friend back to life. Um, just for reference, I'd like to show you just what's going on. If I plug it in here, so I just got it plugged in, and as you can see, nothing happened. But if I just hang on to it here so it doesn't move around. Oh, got a little life out of it there for a second. If I just mess around with the cord a little bit, of course it's not going to do it now. But, oh, there it is. Oh. Yeah, there we are. I hold it. Anyways, you kind of get the point. If I fiddle around with it and hold it just right at this exact point, I can kind of get it to work. And if I let go of it here, oh, it's still going, but a little movement and it dies. So today I'm going to take it apart and see if I can't resurrect it. Well, I really only think we're going to need a couple of tools to do this. I might have to dig out a soldering iron. I'm not sure what I'm going to be able to do inside. Who knows, this may be a lost cause, but we're going to take a crack at it. Let me turn the light on here so we can all see what's going on. So I got it unplugged here, and what I'm going to do is undo the screws in the back here. Hey, look at that. So I got one of the screws out with the screwdriver. See, in the back, they've got this built-in loop that allows for some slack right there. But funny enough, this is where the problem is, right in this little stretch, it seems. So, let me see if I can't get the rest of the screws out and take that battery out too. And the radio, that looks good on the inside. Look at that. So let's see what happens here. Okay. Nope. Rattling around, I kind of thought it was loose. Alright, and these guys ought to just pull it off. Yep. But not exactly what I wanted to have happen. that. Years of crap in there. And we got a wheel in here that it engages with. Got some grease on it. Pretty typical. Dirty as all hell. You can see the top of it here. It's a GE. Oh, how dirty that is. Anyways, got a built-in snooze button. SNOOZ. Okay. Let's see if is this what's holding this together here. Got one board, so it's attached to the bottom one. It wants to come out. I probably should have cut it. Alright, so that is what we have for clearance here. And so literally the wires go to here and here on the board. So I think what I'm going to do is cut that little piece of wire so it's not in the way, or I'll just use a soldering iron. I'll be back. So, okay, I got the soldering iron, got a little stand, got some solder. Let me get this stupid thing out of here, like that. Battery. Okay. Alright, so we got the speaker out for the crappy radio, and most importantly the alarm. We got the board out here. Get this out of the way for the battery. So ultimately what we're going to do is cut this wire and reattach some new ends to it right here, and she'll be good to go. I'm going to leave this right in there like that. Right. Okay, so I grabbed the soldering iron, grab some solder here to help the process. Now let's cut this wire here. So I pulled enough wire through here to get past the bad part. If you can remember The bad part was, a couple inches out, away from the body. So let's cut it here. So now what I can do is see if I can strip this wire here. Give a little bit of lead action. Let's see. Right, so we got our fresh wires ready to go. And sorry the video kind of sounds like crap. This is what I'm working with right now, just a camera phone. But let's see if we got any temperature over here. It feels on heat. Slow. It's got to build up speed. Let me cut off the camera and I'll come back when the iron's hot. Okay, looks like the soldering iron's finally hot. And I was sitting down for a minute. I gotta move the chair back so I don't trip over it. And what we're gonna do here is, let's see what we got. We'll take this get out of the way. You go away. What we're gonna do is try to just grab a hold of it here on this side. And, oh yeah, I can hear it sizzling. There she is. And the ground is a little bit thicker, so it's gonna take a little more heat to get into it. But it's doable. Look at that. And I got a little paper towel here to tap off any extra. Alright. So get that out of there. See, that was the whole problem right there, this little segment. So let's get rid of that. And while we're at it, let's tin up these guys here so they're a little easier to work with. So we'll grab a little solder here from the solder that I got off to the side here. And we'll give it the old 1, 2, 3 there. Grab a little more solder here. Try to get a little more this time. And there we go. Oops. Frigged up the wires. I rubbed it backwards. Anyways, got a little tin on it there. Alright, so we're off to a good start. Holes look good, nice and clear. And I think what I'll do is grab a little of this, cut it here, pull me some extra through. Alright, so now what we're going to do is populate this board. Right, put a little heat here, help it up through the hole. There we go, she's through the hole. And this one, this is the one I kind of messed up the beads with, but we'll see. Let's see what happens with it. Honestly, I think that's probably just as good as it ever was. We got wire sticking through on both sides, and well, let's see if I can shove that in there. There we go. Yeah. A little shove, a little heat and shove. All right, let's get some solder on this. Yeah. I should have safety glasses on doing that, but you know how life is. Sometimes you operate in the danger zone. Alright, oops. Alright, so I can see solder popping up through there. Excelente. Looks like we're halfway home. I can almost test it right now, but I'm going to put it back together and we'll test it. Take a short little break. Alright, I took a second to put away the soldering iron and the soldering stuff, so it's kind of out of the way. Alright, let's get back into putting it together here. Need to shove this guy in here. I'm surprised it didn't have a tie on it sometimes. I need to do this guy in here. Just going through. Oh, I see why it gets stuck. There we go. So that's in there. And we want to get I got it backwards here. This way. Oops, she's upside down. Alright, got the wires upside down there. Alright, let's see if we can't line these guys up and put this board back together here. Alright, so what do we got here? 1, 2. Got it. Okay, just kind of trying to work everything down into place here. Not exactly sure, but that feels like it's home to me. I don't know. We'll see how it goes together here. See how she goes back together, if it goes good or not. So we got a little tuning rod here. I cleaned it off camera. You may notice it had moved. There was some hair and some gunk and grease on it, so I cleaned it off, and you can see I forgot to clean this part, but nonetheless. Who knows? This may never work right ever again. Alright, so we gotta put this guy in here. Thought is
goes in here like this. Kind of slid together. So happy to be I think I'm gonna have to get this off camera. Hang tight. Well, after a little bit of a fight, about 5 minutes of fiddling around with it, I guess, getting that rod back in there. I'm not even sure it works yet as far as things go, but it looks like it might be lined up. Why that is not budging. Okay. I'll go one way. Doesn't really want to go the other way very well. Let me get it fixed up and I'll come right back. Okay, like I was saying before, it's a pretty fiddly thing here. So let me try to drive some screws into it before it falls apart. See if we can get in there. That one went in good. See how this one goes. Alright. Let me just do two for now. I got a good feeling. That's why I'm screwing it all back together. Oh lordy. Don't worry. If it doesn't work, I'll turn the camera off before anything explosive happens. The 1 mile long screws. That one's good. That one's good. Good. That's good. Yay! Alright. Let's throw a knob on it. Lines right up perfectly. Bang. Stick this on there. And moves very fluidly from stop to stop. That's what the problem was before. The little doohickey inside got off its track a little bit, and it was really not working right. So let's put the volume knob back on. It's got a flat side. So that must be this right there. Alright, and this little hole here, I don't know if I should reset this up or not, but what the hell, we might as well. Put that guy in there and we ram this cap over it. That way if it falls off the loft again, it gets hung up by the cord. And it dangles there for 2 days, swinging in the breeze. There we go. It's not very good. I think there's something spinning around that little thing I'm supposed to be screwing it into. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's why it's busted. Alright. I guess that doesn't happen. So, should just be hanging by your cord no matter what, but I'm a grown-up now. I should be able to handle the responsibility. Let's throw the battery back in. It's probably dead too, actually. Screw it. Alright. For the final test here, let's see if it works right off the bat. Drum roll, please. Look at that. Plugged her in. Started flashing right off the bat. I think we did it. Let's see if the radio works. Yep. I imagine all the functions work. Let's see. I don't even know what time it is. What time is it, little clock? It is 9:40. What does that say? 9:49. Oh, it's got the AM and the PM. 9. That's how we used to do it in the day. That's how we do it in the day. We're going to watch this little clock right here. And boom. Alright, put that back. So it looks like we fixed our old alarm clock. I don't know how many thousands of mornings I woke up to this thing screaming music at me, or it's got a great alarm. It's really loud. It goes like, I don't know what you want to call it, one of those klaxon alarms, but anyways, it's pretty wild. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out and watching the video. This is probably my second video ever, and I really appreciate you hanging in there and hitting like and subscribe if you like the video. Thank you.